This girl pretended to be her sister for an entire year. We're gonna see if it's real or fake.
My mom came from a line of amazing horse riders.
Whoa.
And our ranch was filled with trophies collected
Whoa.
over generations.
That's a very exotic start. Cool.
It was her dream that my sister Nora and I follow in her footsteps.
Wow.
We both learned to ride horses as soon as we could walk. But Nora was 2 years older and got a head start in life. And well, I could never seem to catch up. She always had straight A's in school. She was naturally athletic, and with her auburn hair and blue eyes, she was beautiful. Even though Mom loved us both, it wasn't hard to guess who her favorite child was.
Aw.
When I was in the 3rd grade, Mom threw a big birthday party for me and invited all our relatives. But everyone's focus the whole time was on freaking Nora.
Oh, no.
Such a pretty girl. You already look like a celebrity, darling.
This makes me think, like, if I ever go to like a birthday party for like a nephew or niece or something, I gotta keep this in mind. Pay attention to the birthday person.
I've been so excited about my new dress, but now I was just feeling angrier by the second. It's like I was invisible with Nora in the same room.
Brutal.
Suddenly, I let out an ear-splitting scream.
Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not gonna be the best way to solve that. If you do that, you're not gonna get the results you want. I think people are gonna dislike you more.
And fell to the ground. Oh my God, I'm in so much pain. My tummy hurts so bad.
Okay, that's one way to do it. Fake being sick for attention. People do this.
Everyone came running to me, and Mom rushed me to the hospital. I was happy I'd ruined the party for everyone, and they would have all just left. But hours later, we got back home to find a mess. I'm so sad you missed your party, Bella, but I made sure the guests had a good
Oh no, it mega backfired.
time, and I thanked everyone for your presents. I'm glad you're feeling better now. All I could feel was an urge to slap Nora. She just had my birthday without me.
Yeah.
As we grew older, I slipped more into the background. I loved horses and could ride well, but it was obvious who the star in the family was. By the time she was 13, Nora had started participating in competitions and was super popular in school. And I'd grown into an awkward kid who was into sci-fi novels and mostly preferred to eat lunch alone in the gym. Once when I was in 7th grade, I was reading under a tree on our ranch when I heard a noise above me. Suddenly, a boy fell down.
What? Okay.
And I managed to miss him by an inch. Gosh, you nearly killed me. Who
I mean, I feel like he nearly killed himself falling out of a tree.
are you and where'd you come from? Fell down straight from heaven. I'm gonna punch you in your face if you don't tell me. Okay. I'm Jeremy and I just moved in next door. I did something to my stepfather and he's really mad, so I'm hiding from him. What did you do? I may have given some important papers to our dog and he may have ripped them up. But trust me, my stepdad deserves it. He's not a nice guy. Come on.
Why does this dude have such an unbelievably like chiseled neckline? Like, I can't be dealing with that right now. Can we cover that
I'll
up?
show you a better hiding place. You can hide anytime you want. I helped him up to his feet,
Oh God, it's permanent.
but he yelled out in pain. It seemed like
at
he
it.
twisted his ankle. Just then, Nora came galloping on her horse, and Jeremy looked awestruck.
Well, you can't fall in love with her. He's supposed to fall in love with you.
Whoa, who is that
Oh, okay.
goddess? Ow! You trying to break my other ankle too? Oops, sorry. It was an accident. Nora stopped by to ask who he was, and I explained. You obviously can't walk. Hop on, I'll give you a ride. The two of them rode
Wow, I mean, she literally just came and stole her man. This is a brutal relationship right now.
away, and he looked like a princess who had been rescued by a knight. Why did Nora have to be such a freaking hero? And Jeremy and Nora became best friends after that day. He was also in her class at school, and soon the two were inseparable,
Man, this is depressing for this girl.
which meant that he was always at our place. And over time, I couldn't help having a crush on him. He was smart and funny, and we had so much in common. And he loved science fiction too, and we could talk about it for hours if Nora would let us.
This seems like a dangerous situation for my boy to be in right now.
One day, Nora showed me an expensive bracelet. Isn't it beautiful? Jeremy gave it to me yesterday.
Oh.
You mean on Valentine's Day? Yeah, but just as a friend, of course. Nora, are you dumb? It's so obvious Jeremy's in love with you. What? No, he's not. You wouldn't know because you don't have any guy friends. Or any friends, actually. And you are so self-absorbed. You're completely blind to everyone's feelings. You're giving him the wrong idea by accepting that present. You don't know what you're talking about, so stay out of it. I knew I was right, but there wasn't much I could do. Soon after in 8th grade, I was so excited when I found out about a huge sci-fi convention happening in town.
Okay.
But as I was telling Jeremy about it, Nora spoke up and said they'd already bought the tickets. Oh, that's amazing. I can't wait. I meant I just got the tickets for me and Jeremy. We're going with our friends. So I can buy my own and come with you guys, right? I can't go alone, it's too far. No, you can't come with us. Why don't you have friends of your own, Bella? Come on, Nora, what's the big deal?
This guy wants them both, so obviously he's on her side, but I don't know.
I'm not gonna be the only loser with my baby sister tagging along, Jeremy. We're not taking her.
Oh.
You don't even like sci-fi. Why are you being a witch? Jeremy, please take me along? Sorry, Bella. Maybe next time? I couldn't believe he was being such a coward.
Jeremy.
And my heart burned when I saw them leaving for the convention a few days later.
Oh no.
I just wanted
This story is so specific, it almost feels like it actually almost feels like a true story. You know what I mean? Like, this is very specific. It's weird.
hurt Nora. And I had a brilliant idea for something I could do. A week later, I was having breakfast when I heard Nora scream. She came running downstairs and waved a calendar at Mom. How could you mess up my schedule, Mom? I had a match this morning and I missed it.
A match?
What are you talking about? I woke up to see 20 missed calls from my coach, and he just told me that the first match of the tournament was today. But you've written it here that it's next week. That's because I got a call from the organizers saying it was postponed. I don't understand. How could this have happened? Bella? Did you have something to do with this? I don't know what you're talking about. Why don't I believe you? Oh, wait. Yes, I remember something now. Maybe I did pretend to be one of the organizers and called up Mom to tell her the wrong date.
How would your mom not know your own voice? Like, you have to be such a good, like, ventriloquist to pull that off. Like, that's very impressive.
It doesn't feel good to miss out on something important, does it? The two stared at me in shock, and then
dang.
Nora pounced on me. You horrible brat! How could you do this? You made me miss the convention. Who cares about that stupid thing? I'm disqualified for the whole season now. I cared. You shouldn't have been so awful to me. I hate you, Bella. I won't forgive you, ever. Mom managed to pull Nora away, and she stormed off crying.
That really is how sibling relationships are sometimes, isn't it?
I was grounded for a month. For the next few days, Nora acted like I didn't exist.
I like how she eats.
Realized she'd be disqualified for the entire season.
Yeah, that's pretty
Maybe
rough.
I'd gone too far. I decided to apologize, but I found out that she'd left for a training camp for 2 weeks. But just 3 days later, we got some bad news. Nora had been in a riding accident.
Oh.
Mom immediately rushed off to camp, and when she returned with Nora, I was shocked to see her on a wheelchair.
Oh!
What happened?
Broke her foot, maybe?
I don't want to talk to anyone, least of all you. Nora had badly injured her leg.
I mean, I gotta be honest though, it's karma. She deserves it.
And the doctor said that her recovery would take months. Mom was devastated, and Nora kept herself shut in her room. I didn't dare go in because I knew she wouldn't see me. One evening, I just couldn't help crying in my room when suddenly I felt someone's arm around me. Hey, why are you crying? Because Nora hates me and she'll never forgive me. I wanted to hurt her, but I never wished for something bad to happen. Of course you didn't. No one thinks that.
It's not your fault she broke her foot, girl. It's not your fault.
Nora's just upset about her injury, and once she's better, she'll be fine with you, I promise. But he was wrong. Just a few days later, Mom called me into Nora's room for a talk. Nora's recovery could take up to a year. We cannot miss all the tournaments.
That's not her fault. It's Nora's fault.
During this time.
She's the one who fell.
She has some modeling contracts too, and we can't lose this money. Someone from our family has to represent us. And that can only be you, Bella. But Mom, I'm not half as good as Nora. She's right about that. You've been riding a horse since you were a child, Bella. We have 3 months to train before the next match.
This is weird.
And I believe you can do it. You have to do it. Before I could protest more, Mom left the room. Good luck trying to be me. It's not as easy as it looks, and
I hope she makes it look easy, but this seems crazy because the parents are relying on the kid's income? That's messed up.
You don't have what it takes. Nora wasn't wrong about it being hard. The training was tough. I had a sore butt for weeks. But 3 months later, when I competed in the tournament, I actually came in third.
Wow.
And suddenly, I was the newcomer everyone was noticing. Sure, people just called me Nora's sister at first, but kept doing well in matches. More of them knew my name, but I really wasn't looking forward to Nora's modeling contracts. I was awkward, and I didn't have star quality like Nora. After
Maybe there's
her
a market
styling
for that.
team worked on me though, I was stunned at the results. I'd never felt so beautiful.
Honestly, I feel like, okay, I feel like it looks worse, but okay.
Others thought so too. I was receiving a lot of attention on social
13,000
media,
comments.
and
Oh
at
my.
school, I was being treated like a completely different person. This is how people saw Nora, and I had to admit, it felt good.
Wow, I'm gonna need an appointment soon to talk to you.
Yeah, but I'll always make time for you. What do you think of my new look?
There wasn't anything wrong with it before, but you do look lovely.
So now she's stealing her sister's man? This is getting deep.
The first time, I felt like he wasn't seeing me as Nora's little sister, and it sent my heart racing.
Wow.
Bella,
Good for you.
I've been meaning to ask you something.
Yeah?
Do you think it's a good time to tell Nora I'm in love with her?
Oh!
I have been for years, but she's never been clear about her feelings. And I just need to know now.
My heart suddenly sank. What was I thinking?
What?
Of course. You should tell her how you feel. She'd be a moron for not loving you back. Jeremy grinned and kissed me on the cheek and then walked off happily. A few days later, I came home to see Jeremy rushing out of our house, wiping tears on his sleeve.
Oh, he got
I was
rejected.
a fool to think Nora ever liked me. She said she's never seen me as more than a friend, and
Oh.
she never will.
He stormed off, and I felt so mad
That's your chance, girl, to be the rebound and then to take him. But then I guess you don't want that anymore. I don't know. This is awful.
at Nora for leading him on all this time. I didn't see her till later at dinner, and it looked like she'd been crying. But Mom
Wow.
looked really excited.
Bella, I have such amazing news.
Did you win money?
You've been selected as one of the best newcomers to participate in a tournament in London. This
In
will open
London?
international doors for you, darling.
I knew it had always been Nora's dream to compete in Europe, as Mom went
Dang, this little sister actually ruined her older sister's life now, like low key. It's ruined.
on and on. Nora suddenly swiped half the dishes off the table. It should have been me. But you've stolen everything from me.
I mean, technically she didn't, but I could see why she would come to that conclusion. This is gonna be tough to break through.
Nora, I only started competing because of you and Mom. Oh, shut up. You've always wanted everything I've had. Congratulations. Now you have it. That's not true. Oh, you wanted Jeremy too? I've seen how you look at him with your puppy
Oh
eyes. It's
no!
embarrassing.
The mom's like, oh, I see it too. This is true. You're not wrong.
Well, it looks like he and I aren't friends anymore, so you're welcome to have him too. That's enough. You know what, Nora? Maybe I did want to know what it felt like to be you, but I've realized that
She's
I'm
standing up for
just
herself.
as talented and beautiful. You're just better at getting whatever you want without caring for anyone's feelings.
Oh!
You've misled Jeremy, and you always made me feel small. And now I will go to London, and I won't
Yes!
feel bad about it.
Let's
because It
go!
has nothing to do with you, only me and my talent.
Let's go. That's a good response.
Jeremy
That's
didn't turn
good.
up to school the next few days, and then I found out that he'd left the city to stay with
Wow, broke his heart so bad he moved schools. That's
his
brutal.
real dad for good. He hadn't even bothered to say goodbye. And a week later, I left for London. I won first prize in the tournament, and it opened so many opportunities for me.
You got first place. You're about to be like the richest horse rider ever.
Mom decided that I'd finish high school in London while I kept competing for more championships. I heard Nora was back to training, but she and I didn't talk anymore.
Wow.
And I was enjoying my new life away from her. A year later, I was at the subway station when I spotted someone from a distance who looked exactly
It's
like
Jeremy! But
I
he
pushed
already-
through the
he
crowd
loves your
and
sister.
followed
This is a
him
bad
as he
idea.
climbed onto the train, and I managed to hop on just as the doors closed. He looked shocked to see me, and we both hugged and laughed. It turned out that he'd joined a university in London.
I had no idea you
What, he just randomly went international, went to a London university? The likeliness of this is low. This is the first thing today I'm like,
You know what? I don't know about that.
were here too.
Of course you didn't. You left without a word and never kept in
Got
touch.
him.
That was wrong, but I just needed to get away. I'm sorry, and I've missed you.
Jeremy and I
No, I bet
started
he has.
hanging out really often over the next few months, and I was happy to have him back in my life. But I kept my feelings in check. I didn't want to fall for him again. On New Year's Eve, Jeremy invited
think she's
me
gonna
to a
fall for
party
him
at
again.
his friend's place, and we had the most amazing night dancing away. We all counted down to midnight, and he turned to me with a smile.
Happy New Year, Bella.
uh-oh.
And then he
Uh-oh.
kissed me,
Uh-oh.
and the
There it
whole
is.
world just faded. But then I pulled away suddenly. I started to walk away.
Bella, wait. Did I do something wrong?
No, nothing. I just have to go.
Please, stop. I've been wanting to tell you for a while now. I think I'm in love with you.
Oh, I
Nora
just don't
turned
know.
You down, so you thought you'd
There
settle
we
for
go. This girl says what she thinks. I like
me
that.
now? As a consolation prize? I've always been second best to Nora in everything, but not anymore. I refused to answer Jeremy's calls or texts the next few days.
Yeah.
But then one evening, I got the most unexpected call from Nora. She said she was throwing Mom a big party for her birthday that weekend, and she wanted me to attend. Plus, you haven't even seen my new training school yet. What school? I gave up racing, Bella. My leg's not good enough anymore. But
What?
I decided I couldn't stay angry forever, and I had to find another dream. I train other riders on our ranch now.
That's kind of nice. This girl seems like she matured pretty quickly.
Anyway, I hope you come. I felt both sad and happy to hear that, and I decided it was
That's accurate. I would feel sad and happy too. Wow, this
time
is
to
good.
go home and see
Good
her.
story.
2 days later, as I was leaving with my bags, I bumped into Jeremy right outside my place.
Again?
Before you say anything, please listen to me. Yes, I loved Nora for years, but being away from her made me realize that
I hope she says no again. It would be bad.
we weren't
Say
right
no.
for each other.
Say no.
We're better off as friends. And you're not second best to anyone, Bella.
Say no.
If you don't love me, I can accept that. But I just had to tell you how I feel. I love you.
Jeremy, I love you too, you idiot.
Yeah, but no.
As he pulled me close, he suddenly noticed my luggage.
Wait, where are you going?
To see Nora. I need to fix things with her.
So they are getting together? Bro, that is literally gonna ruin your relationship with your sister now. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I feel like it would. Peace.